Alright, we got us another lower unit gear case we got at service. So this come off the Evinrude, you know, the 115 sitting out here. So just gotta start in here. It shouldn't take too long. 3/8 inch nuts, and then we gotta get this piece that's for our water tube off. So it's a screwdriver, flathead, screwdriver. Alright, I'll just put all my pieces over here. That comes off. And so we want to clean this up. Or do we? Alright, so then we got, so you got a seal here. You got a little rubber grommet right here. And then, so they got those 4 3/8 inch. And I'm just gonna, cause it's easier. Thing about that, like impact, is just make sure you don't wobble it, you know. And then just take it up slow. It'll give us 4 new bolts. Oh yeah, and this should just slide right on up out of there. Maybe. A little, you know, you gotta do a little love tap. You gotta get past this, it looks like. So that's just gonna come up, out of the way, a little exhaust. Maybe take this outside and clean it up some. It's like aluminum, and then it's got these 2 rubberized parts. I'm gonna set that aside. So now this is up. There's our keyway. Come on up. Let's see what we got. We got an impeller, which is good because we got a broken spine. Okay, so I want to take a picture of that and send to the guy that owns this, wherever that went. Where's my phone? Here we go. Dings and everything else. Okay, so it looks like it's almost like a, you know, it's just your standard Evinrude pump. Comes with a gasket, goes around in there, and then we got our impeller, and you can see like it was going, so we were like this. So this is, you know, what rotation is it? Let's just make sure we know what we're doing here. So you can see it was going, so this would have been turning this way, right? Oh, turning this way. So this is clockwise. So yeah, it's clockwise rotation. I know it is Johnson Evinrude, but you know, it's never hurts to check. So we got our little keyway, which should be in the kit as well. And then we just got a plate and a gasket. And that gasket looks pretty terrible. Anyway, that'll all get thrown away. And we're gonna clean this up just a little bit here, especially like the surface that's like right here, because that's where our gasket's gonna go. And you can do this a bunch of different ways, but I've got a scraper, gasket scraper. It's kind of a, I've got a real thin one, like a little smaller one. It's kind of got like that blade, but all you got to do really is just go around and, you know, scrape it. It does a pretty good job, really. And it's a lot faster. I think that's why a lot of the older guys, they love their Johnson Evinrudes, because they're, some things they just made simple. I like just going around the edge there and just getting any kind of grime and stuff out of there. There's no gasket that's right here, but you know, whenever you see it's on the gear case, we're gonna have it all nice and clean. And like I said, you can take some yeah, she's pretty dirty over here. That way I don't have to take our shift linkage off. I can leave it. Most likely the seal is fine there. If it's not, we'll address that later. This is just what this guy wants done right now, so anyway, just clean all that up. See, it just cleans it up pretty good. Kind of like Tatro machine now, where he's just a cleanliness guy. And I think it's important. You know, I just do. It only takes a couple more seconds. If there's any areas where you're like, oh, this needs maybe a little bit of sandpaper, I mean, go as high as you can. You know, and that way, I don't know, emery cloth would work too. So I got some emery cloth just sitting right up here. Okay, it's not very, it doesn't have a lot of, it's not very grit. Anyway. Alright. So, got our kit, and I bagged a whole bunch of parts. I got, you know, we got all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff here. So, first thing on is going to be, obviously, is our gasket. So it looks like the only thing they don't give you is they don't give you your keyway. Yeah. Alright, so they don't give you that. Johnson Evinrude pump 500 1594. That's what this is, by the way. Okay, so we're gonna have to reuse our keyway. So I usually just clean this off and then just put a whole bunch of grease there. Yeah. Phone's whistling at me. Some of you guys probably seen me do this 1,000 times. I don't know about 1,000. Then it won't just fall off. And then we're going to put our impeller. Should have probably... Well, we're going to have to... Wow. Why? There it goes. I had to grease her up. This can only go one way. If you look at this, like it has to go this way. And this is where, you know, our bushing insert is. That's our little keyway. So it's going to go down like this. The problem I have is I may have a little small ridge, which I kind of do. And it's good to see this because all the way around this, it just takes some sandpaper. And then maybe take some silicone spray. And then run your impeller on. Hopefully it's not catching somewhere. You have to really push down. There we go. Now the question is what happened to our keyway? Is it still in there? Yeah. There it goes. Alright, just making sure our keyway's in there. Yeah, you want a drive shaft spinning and there's nothing in it. Well, this is the part in the video where I should have put that new keyway that was in the... Yeah. I took the lower unit off, put it back on, took it off because it wasn't pumping. Put that keyway in there, so don't forget your keyway. Alright, so this guy, I think we gotta make up because it's just gonna go in here, you know. We can look at our old one and you can see the kind of the direction that the holes are, or the little area. So I don't know if you saw that or not, but on the old one, you know, this was kind of like, I guess where the water kind of comes. Anyway, it comes in through here, and then you know, this pumps it up, pushes it out the hole. So it looks to me like, you know, on top of here, first off, we got to do some maintenance. I mean, we got to put in, you know, our, looks like a seal that's up here on top. So, or some kind of O-ring or something. Or it's on the inside. So, see what they gave us. They gave us a new one of these so we can replace this one. And then we've got all kinds of gaskets and... Oh, they did give us a little plastic one. Yeah, I don't know about that. But we got... This will go on top. So it's kind of a process elimination, I guess, when you're doing it. I'm guessing this is an O-ring of some site. No, if this goes down and looks like this goes down in here. And then what do we got? We got this, had this on top. So where's our... I'm comparing, you know, this old one and trying to figure it out. So it looks like this goes on. Okay, so we got this and we got this one. So this doesn't have anything. This didn't have anything. This just had a looks like, I don't know. Whoa. Almost dropped that down in there. But it's like on the outside, so is it this one? Or is it like this? Yes. So let's just go on the outside. Tell you what. Get on there. Just gotta kind of push it on there. Alright, so there's that. Alright, so then the old one, That's the only thing the old one had. But we have an O-ring that should go all the way around here. And that's this guy. Anyway, you get the idea. What I do is I get a bunch of grease, and then that'll make this O-ring stay. So, but before we do that, I believe inside here we've got another O-ring that has to go in like so, maybe. It's either that one. I don't know, it fits pretty good. Let's just get some grease. So that just keeps it from going anywhere. Same thing here, just put some grease on it. So this has got a kind of a corner right here. And then we'll have a little here, a little dabble there. That just keeps the O-ring in place. And these are always tricky because they want to move on you. But then now we're gonna look at our old one again and remember, see our passageways up here in the corner where the water comes in. So we're just going to do like so. But what I want to do now is I want to take this, pop this impeller out. And just take a look at this just to make sure this was a two-piece. Yeah, there was just a gasket under there. Okay, that's all we really need. So, let's just go ahead and slide this off. Slide the new one on. Oh, first we're gonna wipe that off. Anyway, yeah, kind of Tatro machine is being cleaned. You know, we get a pair of vice grips. I guess the trick of what I was going to say now is that your bottom O-ring doesn't get pushed, you know, up out of its position. We just get a pair of vice grips. I push down with the base. Oh shit. I show you, and then you don't tear up your O-ring, because you don't want to tear up your O-ring. Might need your O-ring or two, so we need this one. So we know that this has got to go like over here or whatever. This piece. And once I get it on there, then I can just, you know. So we're going to do this. This one's going to be really, really tight. It's going to be a tight one. You almost kind of have to get in there. It's not pretty, but I think it works better. What happened? And then it'll go all the way almost down. But yeah, just keep turning it. You gotta have to kind of hold this, do that. She's on there. Almost. Not quite. There we go. See, now that'll turn, and we can turn it to wherever we need it to be. And that's how you can do that and not destroy your O-ring. So then we just do like what I was doing with the grease, and then this guy would just slide right on top of there. And when it's lined up right, it'll be right. That should be like this. And then to get that to kind of go on there, you still gotta maybe use your plier, your vice grips to turn it. Man, I don't need to be that tight. There we go. And then you're on. So yeah, we're all the way down. I believe so. Yeah. I'm pretty certain that we're all the way down. Yep. Let's see if we can get our screws started, our bolts. There we go. There's one. Are you guys still with me? I don't know if you're still with me or not. Yeah, you're still with me. So, we just about got it licked. This is not the right one. What happened? What happened? Well, what happened was they switched this 3/8. Yeah. 3/8. Alright. Sometimes you gotta get the gasket just right. There we go. I guess we should compare. Make sure they sent us the right bolts. Might just because of all that Loctite. It's ready to go back on, folks. Sorry it took too long. This is probably a really long one. Gonna have to maybe do this one in its entirety though, so you can see the whole process. I'll clean this off, you know, take a rag, attach our set, and just like this got some really old, dried, like, you know. So I'm gonna take all that off, clean that all up, get ready to put it back on the motor. So thanks for watching.